Welcome back to Shadow Generations with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Puggy. So it's time to go to yet another level, and quite possibly the last regular level in the game, and one that Shadow has not been to, and one that raises a lot of questions in terms of how the game goes on, but it is in here, believe it or not, so yeah. But given that this engine is based off of Sonic Generations here, I guess we can go through it. So the other new ability we have here is Doom Morph, which allows Shadow to go through this purple muck and also behave like Spider-Man. Although maybe not as well as in the Insomniac games, but whatever. And so we are going to go to Chaos Island from Sonic Frontiers. Oh yes. And strangely enough, for whatever reason, this may well be the weakest music in the game. Seriously, especially since Chaos Island had such a brilliant theme within, dare I say, Sonic Generations, no, Sonic Frontiers, should I say. So yeah, and this makes a lot of use of the Doom Morph ability. So yeah, basically how it works is that to actually activate it, you have to homing attack these light purple blobs, and that will allow Shadow to basically use it. He does get a bit of a boost, unlike with Doom Surf, because for whatever reason, yeah, that's a thing. But yeah, I should have really used my Doom Spears on that one, but never mind. And yeah, these platforms go into the ground. Of course they do. And I just love the versatility anyway of the game. The downside is the music. Seriously. You take a really good track from Sonic Forces, which wasn't really for like an action stage, and it's kind of like a hub world, and turn it into an EDM remix, which sounds really weird. At least Act 1 is decent, I'll say that. But that being said, more of this, I guess, going through here with the thing. The only downside is Shadow going the wrong way, of course. Yeah. As for enemies, we don't really see them much. At the moment, anyway. Seriously. You do get these balloons, which were in easy mode in Frontiers. Anyone will know that I like that throughout the Final Horizon portion of Frontiers. Especially going up all of those towers with Sonic just to face each of the Coco, and of course the Master King Coco. But yeah, there don't seem to be many of the enemies. Maybe some of those robots that had force fields, which kind of nondescript, to be honest. Seriously. They weren't given names. I mean, you did get like your moto bugs and whatnot. And I don't know if you got egg pawns, because that's a big question. You definitely got moto bugs. I know that because they appeared in like Uranus Island as well. Okay, no, we get the seemingly the ancient enemies that can create things. Okay, I wouldn't have minded them actually putting something like Ninja or dare I even say something. Given that this is based off of Chaos Island, if we're gonna go the whole hog with Sonic Frontiers, why not just put Knight in as the boss here? But no. The next boss is gonna be Mephiles the Dark. Oh yes, and dare I say, the fight against Mephiles is probably my favorite fight in the game. And here's something that is practically plausible. He was saying that Shadow was grinding along that grind rail while Sonic was playing pinball, causing the volcano to erupt. Is that what you're saying there, game? Because that's what it looks like. So yes, that means Shadow was practically appearing in the future. Does that mean it changes like the future, or are we going to go with like a Steins Gate, Back to the Future sort of thing? Seriously, I don't know, but Yeah, here's where we will have to use our Doom Spears. Though, it isn't too much of a problem, as I say. Most of the platforming is fairly doable. It is just if you having to use the Doom Morph ability is a bit iffy. And here with these crushers, seriously, even slowing down time with Chaos Control won't save your ass here. But never mind. And yeah, you can also homing attack the purple blobs in midair, so that helps. So now let's go over here, and seemingly Doom Spearing each of the switches actually helps you get across a bit quicker. Serious, and creates new platforms for Shadow. Very nice. Other than that, more of this stuff as well. Knock me into the lava, why don't you? Absolutely. Something with the knock me backs, I'm tired of those. Seriously, it does annoy the hell out of me there. But never mind that, let's go across here. And indeed, make my way upwards through here and completely miss, overshooting the thing and having to do this bit all over again. And yeah, that homing attack is annoying to do in some cases. Not nearly as bad as, dare I say, Jungle Joyride in Sonic Unleashed, but almost. I mean, that one bit where you're having to go up to the temple and having Sonic basically do a bunch of stunts to reach it. Seemingly, we have not encountered Black Doom in this level, but never mind. On to Act 2, I guess. Seriously, that's what I'm going to do next. Before, of course, making my way, I guess, to Mephiles in the next one. Let's see. So that's Act 1 done, so I do have enough time for Act 2 then. Maybe I'll encounter Black Doom in that one. I don't know, because, yeah. And where does this one take place? Because there's only so many places in Chaos Island we can go. Maybe we'll take the Birdnik and go for a fly or something. No, it looks like not. It goes all 2D here. Although now we do have to deal with giant lava rocks coming down on us. Okay, this is interesting, at least for Shadow, because we didn't face anything like this in Shadow the Hedgehog, even though Lava Shelter was a level and it was more mechanical, like one of Eggman's bases and whatnot, so yeah. No, this was more like, dare I even say, Gothic Canyon meets a more 2.5D-ish Volcano Valley. Of course, you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Sonic 3D Blast there. Seriously. And apparently now we're getting an homage to Scrap Brain Zone. Yeah, well, if we're going to borrow from old Sonic games, we might as well borrow from the first one as well. The difference is it's not ball hogs that are launching those things, seriously. But never mind that. Anyway, down we go. And what else is down here? I don't know. This is not, however, the only lava level we have in the Sonic Generations thing, because of course we do have Crisis City in Sonic Generations being a lava level, but yeah. And now it will force us, or the game will force us to use Doom Morph in order to wall jump, which is an interesting concept at least, I'll give it that. Not much though, because boosting is kind of at a premium here. Shoot me out and go for a run and knock me back. Okay. Well, never mind that. Let's go down here. I like the addition of those vats. Nice attention to detail there. Seriously. I like that they're trying to do the whole Ancients technology. And here comes something that was somewhat in Sonic Generations. these floating platforms, which, to be honest, can be a bit iffy because of how they work and everything. Yeah, going up and down on them isn't always easy. What you basically have to do is jump to make it go up, and otherwise if shadows on it, it will go down, kind of like, well, maybe not like with the thing, because with the, I think it was more, with Sonic, it was those floating things from, which were originally Marble Garden Zone, of course, but, yeah, here it is not so. Anyway, that being said, we will also, towards the end of this episode, get something that I wish I'd been done in a bit more detail with Shadow, but no, it's relegated to a cutscene, and I do mean his race against Sonic, and we get the reason why he still has a Chaos Emerald towards the end of the game. Anyway, that's basically Chaos Island.
I found you, Shadow!
The blue hedgehog, of all places.
You have something I need.
You can wait until my business is finished.
Yeah, sorry, but that Chaos Emerald and I have a date with a monster.
Well then, it'll be a date to die for.
Nice hustle, but I won this one. So I'm taking the emerald. See ya!
I finally find you, and what do I see? Sonic defeating you. What happened?
I will beat him on equal terms, or not at all.
A fine time for you to be honorable. Now he has the Chaos Emerald.
No, he has a fake emerald. I'll have you swap it for the real thing after I'm finished with my mission.
Wow, look at you. As a professional jewel thief, I approve.